Hi, my name is Shane, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Part 32. Very happy to be back. Very excited to be back. And honestly, taking just a tiny break today from, what's it called? Liza P, because I was getting my ass handed to me because I took a break from it for a couple of days, or a week. Ooh. I got one skill. Let's go with that. Get our perk points in because I haven't done it in a while, I guess. Almost every medicinal treatise. So, I do apologize. I got my balcony open, so you might hear some sounds from outside, including the odd ambulance or police car. So, I'm hoping it's not going to be too loud, but it could be. So, I apologize. Your energy will slow... Oh. Oh, that would be good. Oh, you know what? That is really good to have. Speech. Polish wares. Better. Ooh. Yeah, see, I can hear the ambulances coming, so I apologize. Or police car. God damn it. You know what? There you go with that. Going by. Sorry. Criminal brands disappear faster. I haven't got any of that. Ooh. So it's not. It is a fire truck. Sorry. If you wear boots, repair by yourself. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, because that could be problematic occasionally. Horsemanship. Maybe I gotta move everything over. In order to repair it. I don't know if you can repair it from there unless you move the cobbler kit over. Oh, yeah. I'll do that. Anything else? Swords. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I should have done all this before. There we go. Okay, so I think we're right where we need to be. Let's just make sure our health and everything is in a good place. Ish. Is there anything that will heal me up a bit? I got some stolen shit on me I did not realize. I don't even know how I got that stolen stuff. You think they'll buy that? God damn it. Sorry. Nope. That does not make it quicker. Wish there was a way to scroll all this quicker. I don't always know where everything is. Nope. Nope. God! I'm gonna kill... Okay. See, I'm just getting mad for no reason now. Okay. Health. I don't want to take strong... Save your schnapps, because then I'm going to be drunk. Walnuts? Pear. We can drop that. Drop that. Drop that, apparently. Maybe one thing of moonshine is fine.
Excuse me.
How you doing, bud?
You're my doggy, eh? Here, Mutt.
Don't roll away. Does he technically eat it? Yes. Good. Yeah, let's save here, and we're going in.
God be with you. Greetings to you too.
Is it in here?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Okay. Come on, Mutt. Oh no, I'm drunk. Or tipsy, maybe.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard. Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Okay.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Okay. All right, 2 seconds. I'm going to have to close this balcony door. There's just too much going on out there today. And it's going to get hot, but... oh well. All right.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
Okay.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods, about
Jesus
as thick as
Christ.
your little finger.
All right.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offense, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
All right.
Who checks the royal share?
The Royal Mintmaster and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded. Starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Okay.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
All right. Oh, no. So Henry's hammered. Maybe this will make... oh, no, no, no. Nobody's going to question me? Oh, boy. Drunken in a mine. Oh, Henry. Why are we getting the sneak music?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
Okay.
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Queuing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
Okay.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
Okay.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dart and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Take care.
All right, that was successful. Although, again, Drunk Henry is, oh, also covered in blood. Drunk and covered in blood. Right. Do we want to go further down? Or is that outside? I think that's outside. He's just fucking burping and farting down here, Jesus Christ. This game never ceases to make me laugh. I don't. With playing Lies of P Overture as well. Oh. Yeah.
See you soon, my friend.
And yeah, playing Lies of P Overture, where it's kind of like, what the hell? More difficult and frustrating. Which, I say that, but the game is still good. But it's like, you know, Dark Souls or any of those type of Souls games. They're difficult, fun, but when you're just kind of hitting your head against the wall, not because you can't beat something, but you're just like, God, this is annoying. Then, oh, maybe not. Then it's nice to come and play something like this, where it's not difficult, because there are definitely some intricacies of the combat, but comparatively less difficult, I guess. Should I keep going down? Because I'm pretty sure these guys aren't at work. Or maybe they are. What the hell?
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in it did.
That's awful. Sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
the holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and metals.
Bring his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother,
Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring his
unto
soul
Mary,
to eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid
Amen.
of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts.
Okay, if you're not done by this line, I'm
The
gonna
incarnation of
interrupt.
Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel. May by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection.
After
The
this
same
line.
Christ our Lord. Amen.
Okay.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What, it's a boot? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
All right.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Cool. Thanks, bud. All right. Let's find the other fella down here in the mines. What the hell? Okay. Oh boy. That's not good. Okay. Which way do we go? He's that way, so I guess let's try this way a little bit. Hey, bud. Teammate. Maybe this way? Oh, sorry. It is real hard to tell which way. Oh, maybe he hasn't come to work yet? Wait. Yeah, no, that's not who I'm here to see. Does look like he's over here.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
You should obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
Let's just
What
go
is the
through it
work of
all.
a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
Okay.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
Okay.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
The number has not been consistent. Here. Also, what is... Oh, that I know which mission that is. Oh, why do I still got my torch out? Alright, let's go find our buddy. How you doing, man?
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd say it's more.
Seriously? Why would anyone report more than they actually mined? The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Ah, shit. He must be up here. Hi.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 cores.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more cores than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
All right. All of a sudden he runs out of here and it's like, hey guys! They're investigating! Don't say shit! No one turn! All right. Where is Mr. Boba Fett?
You have a kind master.
What the? Standa the Fly? Hi, Foreman Fett.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the cores of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the Mint Master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Oi, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me, One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore and transport it secretly to the smelters along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reet terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Yeah, or else you'll be in it. All right. If the game doesn't make me laugh, I also just make myself laugh with it. Whoa. That texture from the distance looks odd. Where's that coming from? That's really cool. Nifty. Christian. Hey, dude.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
Okay.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Okay. What do I have on me that'll actually work? Also, is there a way to save outfits in this? Because I see change outfit. Ooh. Okay. What the hell? Interesting. Okay. Nope. Shit. Okay. So, we can't take the sword. No armor. Lord's overcoat might be fine. Although, it looks like I don't have any shirts. That can't be true. Maybe it's on my horse. Nobleman's hood. Embroidered coat. Oh, fitted. Gallant. Move to inventory. Noble's quilted hose. That should be enough. I think. Okay. Maybe that'll be fine. No. Ooh. Is there anything that will bring me up more? No. Oh. No. Okay. Maybe if I talk to him, he'll tell me.
Where should I...
If you can get into the workshops, it'd also be a good idea to ask the work. I reckon I don't need to tell you to be as
Okay. Before we go in there, we will save. Hi, bud. Excuse me, bud. Where do we gotta go? Okay, just down the road. Come on, buddy. Let's save here.
Go!
And head to the smelters, where I'll probably just save again anyways.
Whoa!
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Little nary and Burish.
Greetings, Master Burish. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happened with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
All right.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
Okay.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
Okay.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
All
I'll
right.
be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Farewell, sir.
Cool. I guess we're gonna take a look around. But do I need to change my clothes? Clothes. I guess move to horse. Doesn't appear like I'm wearing that, so that can go to the horse. Nor that. Nor. Why am I not wearing it? Oh, because those are better. Okay, that's a little more weight. I guess let's just kind of look around and start talking to people. Or do we gotta go in there? Yeah, probably in there. Hey, bro. Interesting. I feel like I broke in here before.
could I...
Shima.
What?
My name's Shima. You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'd like to ask you something.
I can't talk right now. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you. Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
That seemed very, like, natural. That was very, very natural. Fuck. I have to take a piss. You guys take over for a minute. I'm gonna follow this mysterious stranger.
There's loads of the stuff.
I wonder how they manage digging up so much ore. They must work all day and all
Why do I feel like this guy's gonna fight me? How you doing, bud? I guess I'm following this guy out here. How's it going, bud? See, the guards don't seem to have a problem with me. You seem to be the problem. Oh, apparently I've got a hangover. Where are you going?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry?
I'm interested in the operations of the smelter.
What would you like to know?
What does your job entail?
Here in the smelter, the extracted ore turns into pure silver right under our hands. Bloody miracle, right? Horse shit. It's an awful, filthy fucking graft for a few miserable groschen. If I could, I'd fuck off somewhere over the hills. But I've a family, and they don't ask me what I really want.
Okay.
How do you like working in the smelter?
It's a shitty fucking job. My back aches something awful from shoveling heaps of ore back and forth. You're always breathing stive from the furnace, and then you cough your soul out after the shift is over. We'll all be crippled wrecks in a few years. That's how it is.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
What happens to the silver from the smelting works?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant or the blokes from the mint come and get them. Only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works who checks the purity.
Have you noticed anything suspicious at the works?
What do you mean?
Does any silver go missing from here, by any chance?
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Excuse me.
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yakkers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up, then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you.
All right. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, nothing changes there. I just want to keep a weapon with me just in case. And I can switch to my other stuff real quick now. Didn't realize how the outfits worked. Where are you at, Faulkner? I got myself a hangover. Faulkner. Hi.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Wait. I demand an honorable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one.
Oh.
You're mine!
Where's your money? Oh, decorative. Oh, thanks. Now,
spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver.
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. With threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
okay.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question. Why are you doing this anyway?
That's none of your business.
I see. I won't pry. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go. Please. Stables be damned. Just let me go.
Yeah, he tried to kill me.
You deserve to die.
No. Please. No. I'll repent. I swear. I'll give money to the Church of St. Barbara. Anything.
Farewell.
Now you're going to get it.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
You can't stand up to this. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp.
What is going on here? Thank you for the money. You know what?
Here you go. Take it.
What the hell? No one seems surprised that I'm in here. Okay. No? No one's worried about this? Alright, whatever. So where would we gotta go? I could have let that guy go, but you know what? He tried to have me killed and was being real cocky about it.
Quick!
Wait, are they gonna get mad at me and Grund? No. Maybe. They might not like that I just up and killed one of their people. Two of their people. In my defense, he did try to kill me. So, if they come at me the low, that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Wait, I remember this barn. The hell is that sound? Isn't this where the cat lady lived? Wait, what? Okay, he's down. I think I see the mint over there. But is there another dude? I'm just seeing the one. Did not do a good job of protecting any of this. Okay, found it. Or did I? It's not the mint? Oh! Gotcha! Okay, so clearly there's more dudes. Where the hell is this place then? Because that to me seemed like it was it. But where did that guy come from? There's a horse over here. Oh. Yeah, my horse is better than this horse. All right. I guess we're going in. Down and down we go. I feel like I just heard somebody. There's definitely more guys down here on guard duty. Okay. No one there.
Well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you. An embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything. And even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavart von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
Oh. Okay. Who's first?
Come on, then. No.
Come on. That's two, bud.
I'm all yours.
Okay, come on. I got better stuff than you. Hi. What was that? All that talk?
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's mintmaster, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Okay.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the mintmaster he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way, unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the mintmaster free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted, undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dyes. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
Your name won't be mentioned because I'm planning to kill you, but sure.
You have my word. I won't blackmail you.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. I don't know what, but I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
I'll be happy to make sure we don't.
My God, no! Please!
You swine!
I never did say I was gonna let you live. Again, he was a bad dude. Oh! You also got letters. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Nothing was in that chest. No. Dear Master Burrish, further to our previous conversation, most satisfaction, let us hope that because okay. Well, we got proof from that. Ah, that was the letter for me. Okay. What the hell?
A few more sheets. They brought us more than usual. Well, at least we won't get bored.
Well, since we can't go outside...
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Buresh is dead.
Christ almighty!
My God! Why? How could you?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Avak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I still need the genuine coin die from you. It's another piece of evidence.
Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on. That's...
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right. Well, what do you want to know?
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time, we got a bit drunk on the job.
Well, more than a bit.
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked us.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else, for him. And so, here we are.
Okay.
Who's in charge here?
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people. Especially that big fella. What's his name? Neri?
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But other than that, the mint master runs this place personally. He visits every week, a friendly bloke. Always asks us if we need anything.
We're well taken care of.
Why are they keeping you here?
Well, it's not that we can't leave exactly.
It's just discouraged. It's pretty dangerous around here, what with the bandits and the like.
Don't you miss the world above? Sunshine, daylight?
Not really. Come to think of it, we've got everything we need down here.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
Okay.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The mint master would be angry.
I told you, I've already taken care of the guards. They couldn't fight for shit. I didn't even break a sweat. You're free. So what are you waiting for?
Free? Like,
we can go?
We've already
without
established
permission.
this.
So, if he says the guards are gone...
Then we could... What do you think?
I don't know. I can't believe it.
Me neither. We're really...
Free! We're free!
Free!
Ooh. assuming this is the way out. Or is this where I just came from? What is down here? What is down here? Oh. That was just a loop. Okay, so what went out the other door then? I don't really feel bad about killing the main guy. He's kind of a dick. What's this way? Nothing. Like, this is a surprisingly big area. Yeah, this all just leads back around. What the hell? Yeah, alright. I just went into an everlasting loop. And now we climb out. Still climbing.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
Excuse me?
What? You're just crashing here? And with a weapon? What kind of a man are you? Well, are you going?
I'm leaving.
Away with you.
Don't make this
Get
a...
going.
I'm going.
Right now.
I am leaving. I'm literally walking.
Off you go, quick.
Buddy, you need to check your tone. These are probably the two dudes I knocked out earlier.
I won't repeat it again. Get going, or there'll be...
I'm almost out of here. Damn it. I don't care enough. I killed a bunch of people down there. I should probably keep some of them alive. Alright. Oh, I meant to check. Did I get... No, they're not looking for me for that. For that moida. I am curious if they got the body, though. Or did they just leave it there?
Whoa!
No, it's still this there.
Go.
Ah. Ah. Good job, Pebbles. You got it, buddy. Almost back.
Whoa!
There we go. Thanks, dude. Alright, he is probably upstairs.
Christian?
Damn it! Let me sleep. Come back in the morning.
God damn it. Do they have a... anywhere in here I can sleep? Horsham, I'm still... Wait, why am I wanted in Horsham? Oh, yeah, I remember. I do wish you could camp here. Is there anywhere to sleep? Let's go to the bar. I know it doesn't show that you can sleep.
I'm always glad to be polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
All right. Down the road. So let's
Did something happen?
go check. I don't think it'll let me sleep there. But maybe. But maybe. Ah! All right, let me out, bud.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't chuck your shit into my yard.
I couldn't get rid of that hellhound mine.
Smelter.
Good evening. What do you...
Nope, you don't have anything. Where's the dude? He's up here.
And the stench there is worse than here.
What will it be?
Can I spend the night here? Just the one. All I need.
For a few groschen.
Up.
Agreed. Here's some grosh.
Fine. Feel free to sleep on the hay.
Where can I...
You can sleep above the shed.
Okay, thank you. All right, there we go. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what? Return... What? What? Did I fail something? What the hell was that? I genuinely don't know. I need to look at that. 2 seconds. Okay, sorry. Apparently that's just a bug. Oh, they're fighting outside. Whoa, wait a minute. I just got a huge crash. That was weird. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. We're hopping back in here. I'm going to keep this in because that is so bizarre. Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking Christ. So dumb. Why does this all say Rob now? Turns out they're all alive. Oh well, who cares? You know what? I don't think I actually checked these guys. Nope. Thank you. Let's get out of here again. Actually, I don't... I was going to say maybe I can fast travel, but I don't think I can from here. As soon as I get up here, I will. And then we'll save when we get to that town again. We're going to Grund, right? Yeah. Of course. Before I get caught. Oh, come on! Okay. Okay. Let's try this again.
I'll
bud.
grant you help. Can I? Just. I'll let you.
Yeah.
All right. Here's some. Fine.
Okay.
Hello.
We're gonna save it again.
Ein Bier bitte.
So we'll see if this crashes again. I'm hoping no. But like I said, it was weird before that it crashed at all. Yeah. There we go. Hey. Where's my horse? There's my horse. I'm doing it fine on food and all that. Let's head. Talk with Buddy. And then that'll be where we call it for the day. Everybody's waking up.
Whoa, whoa.
Did you hear about Tonda? No. Did something happen to him?
Oh, you're probably still asleep. Okay. Where is he? No, he's still upstairs? Alright. He better not still be sleeping. Yes.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavat locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we didn't find out more about Master Boresh's involvement in the whole scheme.
Luckily, I've got this. A letter from Vavak to Master Boresh.
How did you get it?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
This really is the last piece of the mosaic. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruthard?
Do me a favor. Ruthard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh?
Oh, I don't like this guy.
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Ruthard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer.
Oh.
Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
Ugh, I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about that at all.
What is it you need?
What was that sound?
Wait, what the hell? Why is everybody all of a sudden turning against me? I just... All right.
Always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Why are people now looking for me? All right. Anyways, I am going to call it there. If you like the video, maybe like, comment, or subscribe. No obligations, but it does help me out. And yeah, happy to be back playing some Kingdom Come. Plenty more to come. But Yeah, my name is Shane, and I will see you next time.